Hey, Judy. Just wanted to try to answer your questions you have over the weekend. I apologize for taking a little more time than I thought, but was traveling through Florida and thought I may have some time on Sunday to get this done, and it just didn't happen. So just now having the opportunity to sit down and in front of the computer and kind of walk walk you through this. So I have in Google Drive, I have the Best in the West opened up. You've got all your shows, you've got your master, you have your exhibitor information, and then you have your two Google Forms, the two purple things in the bottom. We'll go ahead and open that. The way to share that, click on send. When you click on send, you can email it to whoever might need it. If you've got any addresses from any of your other shows or people you know, you can email it to them. Or you can get a link to link it on Facebook or onto a website. Um, I usually will send this link to both of the links for the entry form and the exhibitor form to Aaron to have on the website. You can shorten that URL just to make it a little easier if you'd like. It doesn't really matter. It goes to the same place. Or if you're into web design and HTML, you can get the embedded HTML code there to make it work. So I just kind of wanted to walk through something with you, what it looks like. So we'll go to a preview. I'm going to say that I'm going to enter something. We'll say I entered let's go to a full-blood buck so I can show you a feature. Let's say he's a 16 to 20-month-old full-blood buck. The buck's name is Bucky. And you'll have some exhibitors that'll do that. They'll leave everything else blank, and they'll say that they're going to put him in all the shows. They're going to hit submit. Well, so I'm going to go ahead and close all the forms out because I think we've kind of everything we need to see is there. The main thing is remember to get it out, send, and then click on the paperclip. That gives you a link button. So we're back in our Google Drive photo. Lord, it's been a long day. It's a Tuesday that's a Monday. Your Google Drive folder. So you can click on any of the shows to pull it up. And then you can also pull up the master form. Now, the master form is where all the information from that Google form, this master sheet, is where everything is dumped. And this is what we use to make changes anywhere else. So we'll go back. We entered him in Open A. And we'll give it a second and see if old Bucky shows up. And there he is. He automatically shows up when I do it. So in each show, you've got the master list. So I just copied that list over somewhere else so I can manipulate those files. So then I took the master and narrow it down to only animals that were entered in Open A. And then you've got your percentage doe, your full-blood doe, and your full-blood buck. All of our tests. Now you see old Bucky here. Old Bucky was I didn't fill out all of his information. And even though Bucky was entered later, he's showing up above the test because he's in a younger class. That's all I wanted to show. So it will, as animals are entered, it will go ahead and get them in class numbers and group them all together. So all the 16 to 20s will be together. All the 36 pluses will be together. So that gives you all the data that you need in one place for you to manipulate any way you want to make your show bill. But it'll make life a whole lot easier. So, and when it comes down to it, you can copy and paste all your 16 to 20s in a class, or you can work it off here and manipulate the data any way that you need to. So, everything's done. I've entered my goat. Excuse me. We are at the show, and you're checking in animals. You're making sure everything's right. You're looking at tattoos and birth dates and registration numbers. So you're going through everybody, and you come to me who half did it. So you get the birth date, and you want to do all changes, all additions, all deletions on the sheet that's called Master, Best in the West Entry Form 2019 Master. Because once you do it here, it changes everywhere else. And we'll show that to you here in just a minute. So here we got Bucky. We'll say his birthday is 1/01/01. His registration number is 107 112 123. His tattoo is BBWF X08. And that tells me that he's in all those shows. Let's say. So all of his information has been changed. So if we go to show A, all of a sudden his information's there. We can close that out. We can go to look at show C, which he was also entered in. And you'll have to give it a second because it's not been opened. There it is, Bucky, with all the information. So when you want to make any changes, any corrections, anything, you'll do it from this page, and it will automatically do in all of your other show sheets. So I'm going to go ahead and delete him out of there. We can probably go ahead and delete these tests. We don't have to, but we could go ahead and delete these tests. But I'm going to feel more comfortable of not deleting them until we get entries coming into the show, and then we can run back and take those out just to make sure that there's a placeholder. Everything should work. All the formulas are correct. But sometimes in the show sheets, this test has got a query or a formula written behind it. You know, as you look up here, it tells you what it is. If we come over here to ABGA Show A, we click here under Test, Exhibitor. This is what makes this work. This is what makes this work. So we need to make sure we don't do anything to those cells. So leave those in there if you don't mind until it's time to take until you get some entries in, and then all you got to do is go up, highlight, and delete, and it'll take them out of those shows. So if you got any more questions, please let me know. I appreciate your support and hope this makes your show life a whole lot easier. See ya.